I've gotten several that I would characterize as Indian residential school denialism.
A Winnipeg City Councillor says she's received hateful messages about the now confirmed decision to change names of roadways named after Bishop Grandin. She says the vitriol is unacceptable, but also an example as to why the renaming must move forward.
Anything from there hasn't been one child found as a result of the searches, and to really wanting to re-adjudicate who Bishop Grandin was. So, I put them plainly into the category of Indian residential school denialism, and on the one, on the continuum of hate speech on the other.
Earlier this year, members of Winnipeg's Indigenous Relations Committee put forward a proposal to rename Bishop Grandin Trail, Bishop Grandin Boulevard, and Bishop Grandin Street, as their namesake, Bishop Vital Justin Grandin, is known to have played a significant role in the development of residential schools in Canada.
All in favor?
Aye.
On Thursday at City Hall, the
Carried.
vote to change the names passed unanimously. And while City Councillor Sherry Rowland says the vast majority of the people she heard from were in favor of the change, not all were. And she says she was concerned about what her and her staff were being subjected to.
Honest, as a councillor, it's been a wicked few months in the Fort Rouge Fort Garry office with respect to callers and emails that are hard to listen to and or read.
She says the messages shows why the city's work around reconciliation is critical. The new names are Abanoji Mikana, which is Ojibwe for Children's Road, Awasaska Miskana, which is Cree for Children's Road as well, and Tipawin Way, which means truth in Cree. As Canadians and the Indigenous community grappled with the fact more than 1,800 grave sites have been found at residential school sites in Canada, Winnipeg Central NDP MP Leah Gazin called for new legislation that would see residential school denialism classified as hate speech.
The fact that this is considered appropriate is problematic.
She says what Rowlands and others have experienced is why the legislation is needed. She stressed the harmful effects of Indian residential school denialism are not limited to those receiving the emails.
It's the violence that is perpetrated against survivors who constantly have their histories and experiences left up for debate. That is unacceptable to me.
A budget estimate for the name change will now be determined, at which time it will be submitted for review. In Winnipeg, Modjeski, City News.